What's up, everyone? It's time once again for a weekly watch list. This is the exact levels I'm watching for the upcoming week and how I'm going to trade them. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click that thumbs up button, and click that bell icon so you do not miss on any upcoming videos. So, I'm going to try to go a little bit more in depth this week, try to help you all out with price targets, what I'm looking for, how I'm going to handle these trades, okay? So pay close attention to this SPY chart. You can see I have basically have zones up. So I want to talk about this for a second. If you traded with me inside Team Bull last week, we absolutely crushed it. Insane week. I mean, Friday, it really doesn't get much better than that as far as day trading goes. Called a beautiful trade. I overtraded, no doubt, but it's one of them days that the setups were there. So you can see my levels here on SPY, ticker SPY. Keep in mind you can trade SPX options, you can trade SPY options, you can trade ES futures, or you can trade MES futures, okay? MES is a little less risk than ES, right? When I'm looking to enter a trade, okay, for instance, let's say I want to take a 521 reject, right? This 520.97 area. I want to get puts, or I want to go short ES, okay? I'm looking to enter as close as possible to this key level, right? You can see here we've had some solid rejects, some good movement. When I'm looking to trade a level, I want to see good movement in the past. Of course, we can't do that for making all-time highs, but in this case, you can see we had some nice moves in this area. So you're probably wondering, like, Grizzly, what would invalidate this trade if I got in? What would make you want to get out of this trade? Well, one thing, if we had aggressive buyers stepping in and this, just a big pump breakthrough above that level, I see it getting away from me quickly. I'll probably get out, exit the trade. Another thing, if I have a 5 minute or a 15-minute close above that level, I kind of, we're close to that 15-minute close. I'll use that, the 5 minute close. Just kind of play it by eye, see what we look like, see if we have some sell orders setting up there. How I need to handle it. If I feel uncomfortable in any trade, I simply exit, reevaluate, and I'll re-enter, if the trade presents itself again. Now, let's say we're going for a price target, right? For instance, we got into trade Friday. We got into trade, it broke above a level. So it's a breakout trade, right? Now we had this key level here at 516.4, which lined up with that, I think it was 5180 on SPX, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, we played this level to level, zone to zone. That would be an ideal price target, right? I told everyone if we get above this level, we have room up to that 5200 area on SPX. As you can see, beautiful move up. We even ended up breaking it. But let's go to SPX. I want to show you all something before I continue my levels. Hopefully this is helping you all. So let me know if you like this sort of weekly watch list. I kind of walk you through, give you my thought process, how I'm handling the trades. Run it up if you do. Let's make these as valuable as possible. So you can see it better here, right? So we got in this trade, we played it up to this 5180. I told everyone inside Team Bull, I said, if we get above that, close above that, I said our next price target's at 5200, right? Because it's, zone to zone, area to area. So, break above resistance to the next resistance. That's things I'm looking for. Now, once I trim a trade, you're probably thinking, Grizzly, like, once you sell, where's your stop loss going? Me personally, once I take that first trim, I like to set my stop loss at what I paid to enter this trade. So if I paid $500 per contract, I set it at 500. That way, if it drops down, I'm locking in my profits and I'm not losing money on the remaining position. That's how I handle it. I've seen other people do it a little differently. Now, once I get that second trim in, my stop loss will go into profits most of the time. Let's go back to SPY really quickly. Remember, chart these levels out. This is what I'm going to be looking to trade. So if we stay above this 518.2, I'm going to be looking to play it up to this 520.4 to 521 area for calls. If we lose this area, I'll be looking to try a bounce down around this 516.4. I think you get the picture of what I'm looking for here. You can always add extra confirmation with this, whether you're looking for, buyers or sellers, setting these key levels, watching this bear price action, whatever your edge is, apply it to these levels, see how it works out. I told everyone on my Instagram story this morning. Oh, by the way, I go live every single morning on Instagram, free watch list, all that good stuff. So be sure you're there. But I told everyone, I said, let's try this. I want you to chart your key levels. They don't even have to be mine. Whatever levels you're looking to trade. and I want you to focus only on trading them this week. Have an exact game plan how you're going to handle each trade. Then let me know this coming weekend how that works out. I think that's going to be a game changer for a lot of people. So let's go into SPX. Here's my levels for the upcoming week. I haven't really changed too much. 5,300 is still my reject above all-time high. That's the only reject I have up there. Use these with SPY ES options as well as SPX options. Now let's take a look at QQQ. Okay, so I like the SPY chart much better. QQQ's, for me, is harder to trade. It's just something about the way I trade in QQQ that doesn't always work out unless I wait on these very clear, obvious, strong areas of supply and demand, right? That's what works best for me. Seems like here lately when the video something's on a tear, it doesn't really respect much of anything, but I'm going to be watching this area here for a bounce for calls. This 433 area down to like 432.8 for a possible bounce. We get down there. I like calls above this 443 with an open above it, close above it, okay? So I'm going to be looking for on QQQ. These are my levels. So honestly, not much stopping us till we get up to this 446. I do see some resistance right here around this 445. So that would be a good trim point. But after that 446.9 to 447.3 area, we get above that, nothing stopping us from that all-time high again. That is all. These are very simple levels. But now, what's going to make a difference this week? We have a game plan, right? You're going to write this down. You're going to have your own game plan. You're going to trade these key levels. You're not going to get in here and try to trade this movement. You're going to wait on these key areas. That's where the higher probability setups come in. That's going to be what changes your trading game if you can continuously have the discipline to wait on these levels and know the confirmation to enter. If you haven't already, hit that like button. I'm looking forward to seeing you all on my Instagram Live, and let's crush it this week. Appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.